Ladies, gentlemen of the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, galaxy. This is GoodOl'Maurice here, back after about 3 months. It's been a while since I made a video, but today I have something that should benefit just about everybody watching it, especially if you're free to play, and especially if you're struggling with the base turret comps and the Empire comps that use a Shore Trooper, any sort of comp that has a pre-taunt at the start of the match. Alright, so we'll get right into it here. The way you defeat these comps we're talking about today is with one character, and that one character is somebody you probably haven't used in months, and she really hasn't had much purpose. Yes, she hasn't had much purpose in the game. That character is going to be your Asajj Ventress. Yes, I took a big gamble, took her to gear 11 for this idea, and it's paid off big time. That's why I'm making this video. Unfortunately, you have to get her to gear 11. She's not going to be near as effective at gear 9 and gear 10, because she's squishy, but most importantly, from gear 10 to 11, I believe it's 18 additional speed she gets from her gear pieces. So now we'll talk about how to mod her and go over her skill set briefly. As far as modding goes, you want to just put as much speed on her as possible. You'll notice I have an offensive set, not because she really benefits, well, she does benefit because she has a low crit chance, but more so for the set that because it has a lot of nice secondary speed on it. You'll see I've got a speed arrow here, 11 there, 6 here, and also 13 here. And then just threw in a potency set on if you're really wanting to make her usable, like long term, have a lot more use, you're going to want to put way more potency on her than I have. But again, it's just for the 14 speed there in the crit damage, and then 12 speed on the protection, or on the protection cross. I would highly suggest a potency cross because her basic attack and her turn meter removal do require potency. But you'll see I got her up to 190 speed. And now, again, at gear 11 is where you're going to have to be to get that extra speed. But we'll go over her abilities now. Her basic attack is called Cruel Strike. It's above average on the damage scale for a basic attack. It also has a 35% chance to stun for one turn. 35% chance is not reliable, but when it happens, it's nice. And Strike Fear is her AoE dispel, and the main reason why I've made this video is to show off its potential. You're going to dispel all positive status effects from all enemies, and then when you do that, you get 40% of Asajj's max health back. For each effect dispelled, you get an additional 6% max health, and then she also has a 50% chance to remove 10% turn meter. The health is great, I guess. Why not, right? But the main thing you're after here is the dispel, and then also the turn meter removal. That 10% doesn't look like much, but it can really go a long way because you can get your bigs off before a TIE fighter pilot. Her leader ability, for the sake of this video, we're just going to focus on the Night Sister allies have 28 speed and have a 25% chance to remove 10% turn meter when they damage an enemy. How it goes with the Night Sister synergy, I don't really know. I don't really have any relevant, or well, if any of them are relevant, I don't have any Night Sisters to test it out with. But again, we're going to be focused on it just because it applies to her, and you'll see why in a few minutes. And then Rampage is the ability that got reworked, kind of under the radar. You know, everybody talks about Boba Fett's rework, Anakin's rework, but no one talks about Asajj Ventress' rework, and I don't know why. She still does the same thing, giving herself the offense up and the crit chance up when an opponent dies. But now, if you'll see at the bottom, they just threw in Asajj Ventress gains 15 speed for each enemy with no buffs. Alright guys, so now it's time to put the money where my mouth is. We're going to be facing an Empire team here and show you just how it works. So we're going to use our Biggs, our Biston, Stormtrooper Han, and Asajj here. This particular Empire team, I don't have the cream of the crop here at the top to really show it off, but when you're facing an Empire team, you want to check the speed of your TIE fighter pilot. If your TIE fighter pilot is faster than Asajj, including her Rampage buffs, you're going to want to put her as leader to get an additional 28 speed out of her. But in this case, she was quick enough. So here you see she leads off, immediately gets rid of Shore Trooper, Night Night TIE Pilot, and then right out of the gate, it is 5 versus 4. I think this guy just got his Palpatine, maybe from the event. He looks pretty weak. But we're going to speed everybody up with Biston. Wedge is going to go now. We're going to drop a... got to be careful here. Don't want to activate Royal Guard. We're just going to do an AoE. And we activate him anyway. That's okay. Speed everybody up. Stormtrooper Han. Biston gets to go again. It looks like we're just going to have to mow through. Here's her AoE. Not that impressive. Again, you're using the Asajj just to get rid of the Shore Trooper. And we're just going to mow through him now. Royal Guard's taken care of. Next target's going to obviously be our Palpatine. Hopefully we get it off before the Shore Trooper puts up crit immunity. We're going to be able to. And, yeah, Vader and Shore Trooper aren't going to do anything. So this match is as good as over. Dispel one more time just to speed this up. And that's going to wrap this up. This is, so as you can see, it's extremely effective versus an Empire squad. And now we'll move on to a Baze and Shirt combo. Alright guys, now we're going to jump on in versus a Baze Shirt combo. We have a 7-star Baze here in Blue's team, 5-star Shirt, and the Wigs in B2. Everyone is Gear 11. So, we're going to use the same team here. Yeah, why not? Just tempted to use the Spy, but he's not modded right. So we're going to jump on in. We're going to do the same thing. Asajj is going to go first. Yep, Dispel. And take out an offensive threat. That's that. Now it's 5 versus 4 out of the gate. As you can see, Biggs' assist does nothing. It's pretty much worthless now. So let's see. We're going to try to take away Baze's turn meter. We do. Ability block, that's fine. We'll just keep hitting B2 just to not stir anybody up. Alright. We're not gonna get the taunt out of it, but we're gonna use it just purely for the turn meter. And let's see, hopefully we can stun him. Of course we can't. As I said before, it's not reliable at all. And now, as long as Stormtrooper Han doesn't assist, we should be able to wipe out Chirrut. We do. And then just like this, it's 5 versus 3. And once again, there's not an arena team on the planet that's going to get beat by Biggs, Baze, and B2. 5 versus 3. So now we just plug away, plug away. We're actually going to wait for Frenzy. All right. Just keep plugging away. As you can see, the stun actually went off, so we can hit him without getting countered. And now we're just going to take out B2. Yeah, we're going to save it. So just keep hitting him, keep hitting him. As you can see, your AoE is not the best, huh? And now we just take out Biggs, and this is going to be a wrap. So as you can see, it's just as effective against this new Baze Chirrut combo as it is versus the Empire. Yeah. That wasn't quite as decisive as I was hoping it'd be, as I've had in the past. But you can see its effectiveness. This is a mid-December 2015 shard, so this is pretty stout competition. They're no slouches. They know what they're doing, and they've got good mods, good characters, and Asajj just takes them out. So I know it's disheartening to have your $1,000 bases in tournament, shore troopers nullified by a free-to-play Night Sister, but she's an option. Now, before you guys go out and just stop what you're doing and farm her, I do need to make a disclaimer that she is not good versus other team comps. So before you guys bomb me with, what if I use Rex Lead? What if I use the clones? What if I use this? Well, I'm not going to use Asajj because she's not any good. She's out here to help you out versus Baze and Shore Trooper. That's really about it. She doesn't have many other uses in the game. Night Sisters as a whole are pretty god-awful. But this video is kind of catered towards the, people that have been playing a while, and they have their core characters out of Arena. All your Rebels, all your droids, and you've got kind of undecided on where to go next. This is an option. She adds incredible tournament depth, which is moving forward is pretty important. It's how you get your Jins, it's how you get your Cassians, it's how you get your turrets, and the Vader ships, and all of the above. So just kind of keep her in the back of your mind, guys, and thanks for watching.